Hi, I'm Louise Fletcher, abstract painter. I help artists find their own unique creative voice. I'm standing in front of perhaps one of the ugliest paintings I've made so far. Not a success to date, it's very early stages. Earlier today, I was working on watercolour experiments. I'm not very good with watercolour. Things didn't go well. Nothing I made looked good. Yesterday I was working on a self-portrait. It looked nothing like me. The reason I'm telling you all this is often when you see inside an artist's studio, you're seeing the finished product that they worked for months on, and then they're showing you that. And there's nothing wrong with that. I do that too. We're proud of our work. We want people to see the work we've done that's good. However, the problem is it tells you that there's something wrong with you because you're making messes on bits of paper, or because your paintings look like this one and you wanted them to look something completely different. And really what I wanted to say to you is two of the happiest days that I've had recently. One was when I made this, and the other was today making this. Why? Because doing this, I was learning something new. Doing that, I was getting a lot of frustration out in muddy colours and bad, paint application, and I just wasn't bothered, except I was in the process and enjoying myself. And this is what I feel is so important to get across. Every year I teach a course called Find Your Joy, and that course is about finding joy in the process of making art. And it's not because I'm all happy clappy and I want everyone to feel good. That's not why I talk about joy. I talk about joy because when we are aligned with our true selves, when we are making the kind of art we're meant to make, we will enjoy ourselves. When we're feeling tight or tense or procrastinating or not wanting to go into our workspace, it's because we're forcing ourselves to do something that's not really us. And this kind of experimenting and the watercolours I was doing, that's all a way of finding out a new level of what is me, so that I can keep enjoying painting and making art, and so that I don't get bored. I'll always be looking for what is the thing that feels really good to me right now. Let me do that. And the benefit of that, and this is what I teach people on my course, is that once you learn how to tap into that, your art will be unique and personal, and people will want to buy it because it's honestly, genuinely you. And because you're the only one of you in the entire world, that painting cannot help but be unique. And we struggle with how to make unique work, but it's actually really easy. It's just being yourself. The hard thing is the layers of crap that have been put over the top of who you really are by parents, family members, friends, spouses, children, employers, societal expectations. Over time, we all can lose sight of what we really are and what we really have to express. And I think this is the difference between people we think of as natural artists, people who seem to express themselves in a very unique way without even, having to struggle to do it. It just seems to flow out of them. I think they just don't have as many layers of baggage for one reason or another. We all have the ability to express ourselves. Talent has nothing to do with the ability to express yourself. What does have to do with it is how many layers of crap there are over the top of you. And what I specialise in is helping you unravel those layers. However, it's not time for my course yet. That happens in a few months. So what can you do now? The main thing above all else that you can do is start to notice your reactions when you're doing things. I'll give you an example. So I was working on this, keep bringing up this ugly thing. I really liked some of the effects of the paint over here, the way I'm learning about watercolour. I don't know much about it, but I like the effects I was getting. Over on this side, it was getting very dark and heavy, and I had none of those effects. So I'm working on a gessoed piece of paper to start off with. So I just gessoed the other half and started again. And I'll keep doing that until I'm happy, because this side was making me unhappy because it didn't have the white space of this side. So I put white space back in And now I feel lifted enough to keep experimenting. If it gets too bad again, I can cover it up and start again. I'm always looking for, when am I feeling good? When am I not feeling good? And it is as simple as that. If there's something you're doing that you think you should be doing because that's what real artists do, or that's what a teacher once told you, or that's blah, 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 stop it. If there's something you love to do, but you don't do it as much as you want to because you think it's not real art and somebody said and blah, 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 start doing more of that. That is basically at the root of everything I teach in my course. Now, in the course, we go through journaling exercises and we discuss things and we talk about what's blocking us, and we have painting exercises and all sorts of ways I've developed to get you out of that. But at the root, that really is what it is. Find what you love to do more of it. Find what you don't like to do, stop doing that. And as you continually choose, I like that, I don't like that, don't like that colour, don't like that composition, like that texture, don't like that paper. As you keep choosing, you get closer and closer to your unique artist voice. And that is what we all want. And that is what buyers want. And that is what you want hanging in your home or wherever you paint. You don't have to paint to be selling, but this is the secret of unique artwork that sells and a happy artist life. If you're interested, by the way, in that course I mentioned, there will be places available in September. We do a free course right at the end of August. We'll be doing 10 days free teaching on this topic, but you can drop your name on the wait list for the course at the link below this video. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you next time. Also, hit like, hit subscribe, all the usual things, because it helps me in making more of these videos. See you soon. Bye.